There's a world out there, a world waiting for you. Waiting to be explored. Waiting for you to leave your mark. Question is, are you ready for takeoff? To see places you never imagined. We fly so you can touch the sky. Captain Flako invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the views as we take the skies. Welcome to That Flight Sim channel. As always, happy flying.
Alrighty. Hello everybody, fellow simmers, watchers, and fellow fans of the channel. This is Captain Gonzo here with Captain Flako, and as you can see today we have a special treat. We're trying something a little different. We've got a nice little short hop down from Brunswick, Georgia to Fort Myers, Florida, and we decided to make it a little bit more fun and a little bit interesting. So I'm going to be passing the part here to Captain Flako shortly, but as you can see, we are in the world-renowned Fenix A320. So, Flako, give us a little hello and let us know what you're thinking.
Well, hello there. Not thinking much right now, to be honest. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to That Flight Sim channel. This is your captain speaking, Captain Flako, alongside with Captain Gonzo here in the United livery. I'm in the Spirit livery because I am the lesser pilot of both. So, yeah, I'll be rocking the Spirit, and I'll let the actual pilot rock the United livery there. So anyways, we're gonna be doing our next leg of our trip down to Trinidad from Brunswick, Georgia, right? That's where we're at, to Southwest Florida, which is gonna be Fort Myers, Florida, and we're gonna be doing it in the Fenix A320. We were going to be, as advertised, joined by one of our friends and family who is an actual A320 pilot, but he was stuck today at his hub due to weather delay, so he was not able to make it home on time to join us tonight. So we'll leave that one for another time. But anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. We put a little bit of weather here. We're gonna be under IFR rules here, and even more fun is that we kind of didn't plan on having such a short runway to take off from, so it's going to be very interesting taking off these A320s from here. But once we get airborne, we're going to definitely be landing in somewhere nice and comfortable for this aircraft. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, let us know. What's up, Kai Sadud, all the way from Straya, if I'm saying that right, Straya. We got, who else is in here? Nelda and Ben, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in. But yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start this bad boy up. We're cold and dark, as you can see here in the cockpit, and we're gonna, as usual, have Captain Gonzo walk us through the setup and the startup. Sorry, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Alrighty, and before we get there, if you guys are looking on my side of things, you guys can see how close these wingtips are. Or the shark, not the sharkless, but the wingtip fence. I promise you this was not planned. Flako and I both spawned in here independently, joined a group, and we literally have about 6 inches of clearance. So if that isn't something, I don't know what is. That's a good sign to me, because about as tight of a margin as we have here is about as tight as these takeoffs are going to be. Because, yeah, not big runways, as Captain Flako said, so let's pray and hope for the best. So let's go ahead and jump into the hot seat and get flowing.
So on my side, I'm sorry, I forgot to change it, but this is what he's talking about. This is how close we are. We just picked random parking spots, and then once we join our group, we're like, holy crap, dude. That's pretty close. But like you said, close is gonna be clearing those trees out there when we take off. So that's gonna be interesting. All right, man. Go ahead. Start us off. I'm gonna go in the cockpit and yeah, I will follow directions.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and
Kai from Straya says touching tips, giggity.
it's how we do it down here, man. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Alright, so let's take a look in the overhead panel. And unfortunately, because we don't have my other colleague, my cousin, who is the actual airline pilot, he was going to run us through like real world flows and stuff like that. So we're just going to go off based on what we know from the sim. So starting basic, nice and easy. Let's go ahead and get our battery 1 and 2 on. And looks like we have just shy of 27 volts, something like that. Let's go ahead and connect that external power if you've got it available.
Available? Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's going to help things get our displays to power on. Okay, well that's firing up. Over on the lower left-hand side, you see the oxygen panel, and you've got the crew supply. Make sure that's on.
Crew supply on.
All right. Let's go ahead, and while the airplane is powering up, let's go ahead and set our IRR. Yeah, the INS or the IRS, the 1 through 3. Let's go ahead and set them to nav. We're gonna let them in line here. Okay. If you haven't already done so on your exterior lighting panel, go ahead and set your nav light position to 1, so you've got your wingtip lights on.
Got it.
All right. We're going to go ahead and throw the seatbelt signs to on, no smoking signs to on, and arm the emergency exit lights.
Set.
Okay. While we're here, let's go ahead and press the master switch for the APU. And we'll go ahead and press the start button.
Sweet.
And then on the center console there, just forward of your throttles, you're going to go ahead and press that little black switch to show the APU screen. And we should see the N1 percentage increasing as well as EGT for the APU.
There she is.
Yep.
So Control Shift 8. If you try Control Shift 8, it'll bring you right to your screens there. It's pretty neat shortcut.
Oh, this is funny. My RAT, or the ram air little turbine thing that deploys when you have hydraulic failure, is deployed right now. Huh.
Interesting.
I guess we'll have to take a look at that.
If you get a sec, Flako, DM me the flight plan. I'll follow along. Absolutely, Kai. Stand by. I'll do that right now. Copy this. And send this. Here you are, sir. All right, I sent that over to you, and then let me know. We'll invite you to the group, dude, so you can tag along with us. We're in the Phoenix. We are in the IAE, and we are using the Spirit and the United liveries. If you have those, use it. We also have the American livery as well, and the JetBlue livery. So if you have any of those and you want to spawn in one of those so we can see you, and that would be great. All right.
Alrighty, so now that your APU should be nice and fired up, go back up to your overhead panel and make sure that your APU generator button is pressed in and you don't see the off lights.
Okay. Overhead panel. APU gen is on.
Okay, and then just below that panel on your air conditioning panel, make sure your APU bleed is on to make sure we get some air circulating through the cabin.
APU bleed is on. So for those that are watching and may not be familiar with Airbus, Airbus panel states if it's white, it's off. So if you want to know if your switches are on or off, you know, you kind of want to like when you turn things on, you want to clear them. You don't want to see the white lights. Kind of like how you see my fuel pumps are still off. That's how all these panels work.
Alrighty. So now it's just a matter of going through and taking a look at our McDo and pretty much setting up the aircraft with our sim brief flight plan. One thing to check too is right next to your center displays, your backup attitude indicator. Go ahead and pull that little white knob and uncage it to make sure that it centers.
Also the barrel.
Yep. Let's go ahead and
Barrel.
press B, 2977.
Huh. Mine disappeared. I could have sworn I had it here. My little, mine is different.
Oh, because you're flying Spirit, so yeah, every company has their own equipment options, so you might not have it at all.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, that'll work.
And it makes sense. It is Spirit Airlines, so it kind of adds up.
Spirit, yeah. So no plan found on my thing. Let me check if my sim brief is set up correctly. It should, but where is it that you do this? Controls, cabin, use airline settings, say default controls, cabin, GSX, cabin. Let me go back here, settings. Navigraph connections on, sim brief. Ah, it's not set up, so let me check. Oh, on the apron now. Okay, I will send you an invite here. Stand by. Let me just connect my my sim brief because apparently it is not connected. Stand by. KSSI fly. Flako, blah, blah, blah. Okay, reboot EFB. Confirm. Okay, so now should be able to import our flight plan case. There it is. KSSI to KRSW. Perfect.
Yep, and then when you do have it,
Let me invite Kai into here real quick.
copy that.
Beardy. Invite to group. Let me know if that works, Beardy. Because I couldn't do it earlier, but if not, then Gonzo can send you the invite.
There we go.
Looks like he joined us. Sweet.
Let's take a look outside. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Sweet. I see him in amber.
I see him in a white painted livery Airbus.
Mine says amber.sk, whatever that means. All right. Well, sweet. All right, so we're good. All right, so let's continue. Looks like it worked. Sweet. Awesome.
Yep. So now go ahead and go to your back to that Fenix app.
Okay.
Go to mass and balance.
Mass and balance.
And if you looked on your load sheet, you should see that you have planned 174, 5,700 pounds of cargo, and 12,200 pounds of fuel planned, correct?
Correct.
Just go ahead and press load aircraft, and I set it as instant just to get it done with, so we're not here sitting on the tarmac too long.
Yep. Got it.
And now we can just press send to McDo, and now all this information, especially our zero fuel weight and our gross weight in general and the CG, will be inputted so that we don't have to do all the math and all the fun numbers.
Wonderful.
All right, so now I'm going to continue to do the McDo on my side. Let's go to initiate. And once you get to the init page on the McDo, I'm going to go ahead and press request. And we're going to see if it loads up all the flight plan that we just threw together.
Yep, mine's loaded up. I just got to input a flight number.
Same here.
I'm just going to go 0413 for today's date, or flight number. Cost index. I think
it was 22 if I read that correctly on the load plan, or 21, whatever it was.
So 21, cost index, and our cruising
is 33,000 feet.
So, how do you input it on here? Is it
FL 330?
Yeah, FL, okay, that's
Yep.
what I thought. Okay, FL 330, and then you put the /.
So once you put the flight level, it'll automatically pick up the temperature for that area.
Okay, good to know.
All right, and if you see the little wind option,
Yes, sir.
go in there and press the wind request, and you'll get a data link upload with all the wind information for our flight levels.
Awesome. Beautiful.
All right, return. Let's click the right arrow on that initial page, and you should see your zero fuel weight already put in. And for the block and fuel, I'm going to put 12.2. All right, so let me know when you've got
What was the number for the block? I'm sorry.
12.2.
12.2 for the block. Okay, cool.
All righty. All right, that's set up. Now let's go to our, let's see, we can do the performance page if you want to.
Okay.
All right, so on the performance page, what we can do is go back to the EFB. And then you're going to select the icon that's right next to the Phoenix that has the airplane departing.
Yes, sir.
All right, and we're the airport code, runway 34, dry surface, even though it's kind of sprinkling, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
And then we're going to head and press sync load sheet.
Sync load sheet.
And then we're going to go ahead and press sync live weather.
Sync live weather.
And
so Kai says he's actually in a Qantas livery, but you know, MSFS.
Got it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and press calculate.
Calculate.
And I got an error. Cool.
Same. Server error occurred. Error during calculating C-log for details. So is it because we're trying to sync the live weather versus like the weather we have now?
I don't know. Let me see, because that looks like the weather right now here. 20 degrees Celsius. Well, no, that altimeter's wrong. 29er, 77.
Alright, I'm gonna reset it. I'm just gonna sync. Let's see. Let's go back. Go back to departure. KSSI. Runway 34. Try. Sync load sheet. Okay. So I'm not gonna sync the live weather. Wind. Live METAR, KSSI. What is our altimeter right now?
29er.
7.
Yep.
So let me change that. 29er. And our temperature outside right now?
I'm trying to figure out how the heck to get my rat to tuck back in.
Hey, Ricardo, what's up, man? ICAO code needed. We are in KSSI, brother. Kilo Sierra Sierra, India. It's where we're at. And we're going to be flying to Southwest Florida International, which is Kilo Romeo Sierra Whiskey. Do you know what the outside temperature is right now? Celsius?
Let's take a look here. Negative. I'm not getting any readings.
Let's leave it at 20. Let me see if it'll calculate now. Server error occurred. Error during calculating C log for details, but it's not showing me a log. Maybe it's like, bro, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to take off in this runway?
Yeah.
Any ice off, packs off. Okay. This is where we need the real pilot.
Yeah.
To help us out.
Okay. Let's see. Clear. If not, we'll just have to come up with some random numbers.
Option, let me see. 1F. Force toga, no. Any ice off. Yeah. Calculate. Still giving me the error for some reason.
Okay. There we go. I got my rat tucked away, finally. Alright, so what's left? We gotta get our flight plan. You know what? Our V-speeds are not even gonna matter right now, because we are gonna do a very short field takeoff, and we're just gonna get on the full power. So,
okay.
I'm gonna set my V1 to 120. And rotate at 126.
He's getting the same error on his end too, so he's googling it to see what's going on.
Yeah, it could be just their servers too.
Okay, all right. Takeoff shift flaps. I think I'm gonna go 1.
I'm gonna go with flaps 2 because we're gonna need all the lift we can out of here.
Okay, so then let's do 2. So for your flight plan, do you have looks like you have the flight plan discontinuity?
Yeah, I've got Cinta as my first waypoint, then top of climb, top of descent.
So I believe you can erase that discontinuity, right?
Yes, some of them will let you, some of them won't.
Let's see.
Yeah, that one's not allowed.
Return. Yeah, it's not letting me.
Let me see what the actual route is so we can maybe have to type it in. Okay, yeah, Cinta, Shifty 5. So I'm gonna go to our arrival airport, check my arrival. I guess ILS runway 6, Shifty 5, Cinta. Okay, now we're talking.
Okay, let me go back to the flight plan. Where do you see your arrival at? I forgot. I haven't
Okay.
messed around with this in a
So
while.
go to your flight plan button.
Yep.
And look at your destination, KRSW. Click on there.
Am I? Okay. Why am I not seeing the destination?
Or scroll down or the with the arrow.
Because I have K Miami and the alternate flight plan. Okay, let me go up then. KSSI. KRSW. Arrival.
Yep.
And we're gonna do ILS 06.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be
Shifty 5.
Yep. And the transition, which is whatever that first one we said.
Cinta.
Yep, Cinta.
Okay. And how do you insert it? You hit temporary insert.
Yep. And then you'll see them populate. And don't worry about the discontinuity, because it's assuming that we're gonna get vectors to the first waypoint.
Kai said, I can't get it to work properly. I'm going to use the 737 instead. Roger that. Dímelo, Rodolfo. ¿Está pasando, brother? What's up, bro? All right, so we got the flight plan set up.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to start up.
All right, dude.
All right, I'm going to throw my beacon.
Beacon light on.
All right. So first things first, let's go ahead and get our fuel pumps on. All right, and go ahead and throw your packs 1 and 2 switches into the off.
Packs.
Let me know when you got them.
I kind of lost them. I don't know why I don't see them. Oh.
On the air conditioning panel, right above your or below.
Yeah, I got those. So I see. This is just increase. Set cross bleed. Set pack flow to high. Let me see yours. Is it different? No, it should be the same, right?
Yeah, you should see pack 1 and pack 2. Just 2 buttons.
Oh, sorry, the buttons. I thought they were knobs. Got it. Okay. All right, they're off.
Okay. And your engine 1 and 2 bleeds should be blacked out, meaning they're on.
Yep.
All right, come down to your throttles.
Okay.
Go ahead and throw that rotary switch over to the right to ignition and start.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and take a look outside. I think I've got a couple of ramp workers, but you know what? I'm going to start up anyways. I don't care. So firing up number 2.
Number 2 coming on.
And then we're going to wait for N2 to reach about 15 or 20%. And we should see it light it off. There it goes.
Feel bad for those cars behind us?
Yep. I love how this airplane sounds, man. They did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, dude. For sure.
Look at that. All right, looks like I've got a good number 2 engine start. Generator 2 is online. So now let's repeat that process for engine 1.
Sweet. One coming on. that sounds sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, those low frequencies, man, they sound great. And on my side, you guys can see I have a ramp worker literally right behind the exhaust here, so good luck to you, buddy. I wish I was that brave.
Hashtag I love Jet Blast.
All right. Now that we've got two good engines, generators should be online. Let's go ahead and reintroduce our packs back on.
Okay, packs 1, packs 2.
All right, let's go ahead and turn off the APU bleed because we won't be needing that. We've got our engine bleeds now supplying air.
Sweet.
And while we're there, let's go ahead and turn off the master switch to the APU.
Master switch off.
All right. And while you're there working on finishing up the startup, go ahead and I set my heading indicator to 250. And that's going to set us on a nice little intercept path towards Cinta. And we should be good to continue from there. So right now I'm going to go ahead and set my flaps down to 2.
Flaps 2.
Let's take a look outside. There's Captain Flako's spoilers, or I should say flaps.
Beautiful.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and set my taxi light on. And all right, I think I'm ready to taxi as long as you are.
Taxi light on. Got it. And I'm going to go ahead and shut off the external power.
Yep. Good idea, so we don't taxi out with it still stuck.
Indeed. And then let me go to my EFB and make sure all the ground equipment is stowed. Ground services. GPU, take it away. Chocks and combs, take them away, because we are ready to ride out.
Alright, I'm going to set my TCAS to auto.
We got Burnaby Negron watching.
Oh!
Oh.
Alrighty, and go ahead and set your engine start switches. Send it back to norm.
Back to norm. Got it.
Alrighty, Chief. And it looks like I see Kai over there on the 737, getting ready to push back with us.
He is floating in the air for me, but Chris Angel. So he's doing the Chris Angel over there. And all right, I'm ready to go. Parking brakes released.
Parking brake is off.
Taxi out. Where is runway 34, by the way?
It's gonna be to our. Let me see. To our left. We gotta go. We got a taxi left.
All right, taxi left. Here we go. So
Might actually have to do a little back taxi on it. Actually, we might want to switch runways. That's gonna be
I think we should do the one right here in front of us, facing towards the water. That's the one I kind of had initially thought we would do.
Yeah.
You see, it has like a little more space.
Yep.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'll follow. All right, there goes Captain Gonzo. Look at that tip, really close to mine.
Yeah. All right. Let's check our takeoff config. Auto brakes to max. Spoilers, let's arm them by pressing up on the spoilers. And lastly, press the takeoff config button. Make sure that it's not blue. Make sure it says normal. All right, getting onto the runway here. Let's turn our landing lights on.
Where is that takeoff config button?
It's right on the middle, on the center console. Towards the like the top. It's the single button.
I gotta look. I'm kind of taxiing at the same time.
The cabin is now secure
Center
for takeoff.
console.
All right, you might hear a little buzz sound, and it's going to be the flight attendant letting you know that the cabin is ready for departure. See if we can turn this thing around.
lock this door. All right, so stand by here. You said center console.
Yep, you'll see the red button that's there, and there's one by to the left by itself that says takeoff config.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay.
And make sure that it says normal.
It says parking brake, predicted wind shear off, TCAS standby, company message, auto brake max, signs on, spoilers, arm, flaps take off, normal. Okay, so the spoiler says blue, arm.
Yep. So you're gonna have to go to your ground spoilers and go ahead and press, like, click on it and press it up. Like, it'll lock it up.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yep. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know it did that. Okay, and then predicted wind shear, you have that off?
I have it on, so that's gonna be right next to the spoilers to the top left. You'll see the, like, weather radar and stuff. There's a button on the bottom right that says PWS. Turn it to the right. That says auto. Yep.
Yep. And then your TCAS.
That's on the
transponder mode.
on the FO side. You're gonna see the first little dial. Set it to auto on the middle.
Yep.
And then on the bottom right of that same panel, set it from standby to TARA, which is Traffic Advisory Resolution Advisory.
All right. Roger that. All right, so I'll let you, I guess, take off first because technically we crash into each other.
Alrighty, Chief. Let's kick the, what is it? Kick the tires, light the fires.
Something like that.
All right, boys and girls, here we go. Full power. Getting on the brakes. We're gonna let these engines spool up. Oh, baby, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, man, this is gonna be fun.
Let's see if he makes it.
This is what United pays me. In fact, after this, I could probably go work for Spirit. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh,
There he goes.
butter.
That was beautiful. All right. So if he made it, hopefully we can make it. All right, coming out here so we can get all the runway we can. Hey, we got a few
Good Lord.
traditional bug sacrifice for the stream. Hey, one more for good luck. Turning around this thing here. Like we always say, my airfield,
Yep.
my flight sim. David Barry said, birds, birds, birds. All right, here, max power. All right, V1, rotating. Yeah, we are airborne.
Beautiful.
Gear up.
Look at that. Nice clouds out there on the East Coast over the Atlantic. And once you're set up, Flako, I went ahead and set direct to Cinta, and I engaged my autopilot.
All right, so we got good climb out here. All right, so heading, you said 250.
Yep.
Put the autopilot on. Turning right. Altitude. then you said direct to.
Yep, and set Cinta.
Okay.
And you should see that green line straight towards Cinta.
It's kind of making like a left turn.
Yep. Oh, look at these clouds. This is amazing.
The plan. All right, yep. It's facing towards Cinta. And we're going to set this here to altitude select. Now we're climbing 33,000 feet.
Look at this cabin, guys. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look out the window, see how that looks.
All right, sweet.
There we go.
Climbing.
I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Fenix did a really good job simulating the noise inside the cabin. So as you notice, as we move back into the cabin through the seats, the engine noise is more kind of dulled out. And you'll just hear more of that whoosh, more of that exhaust then. And as we go forward, let me turn around. Look at the seatbelt signs and everything on. Let's take a look at the engine, how it changes. You'll hear more of that whine. Here we go. That's cool.
All right, going through some clouds.
Yep.
So I'm about... forgot how to change this. Let me see. Nav mode. KSSI. So 30. I'm about 35 nautical miles out from Cinta.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Let me see where I'm at.
That's about right. Should be a little closer.
Yeah, I'm 28 miles, so that makes sense.
Okay. Yep, makes sense. Sweet.
And I just crossed 11,000, 12,000 feet right now.
Copy. I'm at 8,000 climbing. Let's go out here to the cabin. We'll park ourselves here in this seat. Take a look outside.
I love the clouds, man. They look really good.
Alright, passing 10,000, so I'm gonna turn off my landing lights.
Look at that. That's pretty cool, seeing all the fingerprints on the MFD over there.
What's your speed?
Right now it's on automated, and I'm doing about 290 on the climb. So we should be at the same speed because we have the same cost index. And so if we set a higher cost index, the aircraft performs burning more fuel essentially. So according to my cousin, the real Airbus captain, or first officer I should say, but on his way to be captain, he told me that when they really want to perform and climb high, they just increase that cost index, of course, within company parameters, and that allows them to expedite the climb a little bit.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Jose, if you're watching, buddy, yeah, we really wanted you to be here today, man. I'm sure you could have taught us a thing or two or 1,000 behind your baby here, the Airbus. And if you're not watching, well, then you're not cool with us.
If you're not watching live, you better rewatch it on the rewatch.
Please. And I can't wait to get a text message tomorrow telling me how many mistakes I made and how I set this aircraft to fail. So.
All right, guys. For today, once we get to the cruising altitude, we'll turn off the seatbelt sign, and we'll be coming around the cabin with chicken and lasagna. So let us know what you like. And you guys want some entertainment, the headphones are not included. You do have to pay for those.
I mean, I believe it. You guys have to charge customers to deviate from weather, so I had not that. Here in United, we'll only charge you to use the lav. You know, there's a little bit more classy.
Yeah. And it's per time, so if you plan on being there a little longer, you better have that the funds available on the credit card.
And while we're talking about this segment brought to you by Morgan, because you might need a good lawyer to fight off those lawyers from the airlines for defamation. For the people.
For the people.
All right. Don't forget, once you cross the transition altitude of flight level 180, you're going to use your mouse scroll wheel on the pull STD button and set those to standard.
Copy that. Yo, Justin Carpenter, what's up, bro? Thanks for tuning in. David said, I'm hungry. What are my meal choices today? David, we're going with chicken or lasagna. Chicken or lasagna, bro. The classic.
Look at this scenery, guys. It doesn't get any better than this, man. Flight sim is definitely eye candy rich, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's your altitude, Gonzo?
Stand by. I am at flight level 240, crossing as we speak.
Gotcha. I'm at 21, so not too far out.
Yeah.
Looks like I am 1 point something nautical miles away from Cinta. So it should be making a turn here soon, correct?
Yep. And I crossed Cinta a few minutes ago, so I'm headed to BOCAP, about 13.5 miles from it.
So I have a discontinuity on mine. Let me see why. So mine's just showing shifty.
Interesting.
What's the next waypoint?
I had BOCAP after Cinta. Let me take a look. Yeah, I have BOCAP and HEPOX, or HEPOX.
Yeah, I had that once. It wasn't fun. Yeah, no, mine just says... Hold on, let me see if I remember how to do this flight plan. And mine is flying straight towards shifty, supposedly. Is your AirAC up to date? Yep, it is. Yes, sir. Yeah, so you already made that left. I'm to your... I need to turn left. Maybe I can just go direct to...
So let me see if I see shifty on my flight plan. Oh yeah, you don't have the full arrival loaded up for some reason.
Correct. I don't know why.
Okay.
I have to redo it.
Okay, so here's what you can do. You're gonna go to whatever waypoint you have right now. What do you see next? Shifty?
Yeah, it's just saying shifty.
Okay, so you're gonna type in Hotel Echo, Papa Oscar X-ray, HEPOX.
Hotel Echo, right?
Yep, Papa Oscar X-ray.
Okay.
And then you're gonna click on top of Shifty, and that should replace it.
Not allowed.
Interesting. What about if you put it above it?
Let me try flight plan. Alright, clear everything. Okay. HEPOX. Not allowed. Not allowed. Alright, let me just go direct to HEPOX. Let me see if that'll at least get me pointing in the right direction.
Yep.
Yep, now we're turning.
Okay. Now go back to your flight plan.
Alright, so back to the flight plan. Flight plan. Okay.
And you're gonna click on the HEPOX waypoint.
Yep.
And you see where it says next waypoint on the right, next WPT?
Yeah.
You're gonna type in WOSAK, WOSAK.
Okay. Temporary insert.
Yep.
Okay.
And here, I'm just gonna send you a photo of the next waypoint so you can start typing in them in, and you'll do it in the same fashion. So from the next waypoint after HEPOX, which is WOSAK, you'll click on WOSAK, and you're gonna start putting these in.
Copy.
All right, photo is inbound.
It's interesting why it didn't pass over all this stuff.
Yeah, because all those waypoints are part of the arrival, so you should have it in there. But
Okay, so the next one is InPin.
and I'm gonna send you photos of the sequence of the waypoints.
Then shifty. So yeah, I skipped all that. That's crazy. Whoops. So after Valk, look here. Now it's shift. And then WRT.
And then those last set of waypoints I sent you should be the ILS into runway 6. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here on United, what was this? United 0413, we have reached the cruising altitude of flight level 330. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs, and you know what? The no smoking sign is coming off. You guys can do what you want back there.
No judge.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm probably having a smoke up here myself, so no biggie. So feel free to run about the cabin. Please do not open the doors. And luckily, this is not a Boeing Max product, so you don't have to worry about our emergency doors just popping out. Hoo-yah!
All right.
Let's go take a look at the cabin, see how those seatbelt signs, smoking signs are extinguished now. Oh, no, they still are on. The smoking. Phoenix is smart. They knew that we were going to do that. It's okay, guys. I give you explicit authorization to smoke in the cabin. That's fine. We're going to take this back to the 1960s. Let me see if I can press the call button for the stewardess. No, unfortunately, I can't. Let's see if we hear an announcement.
Huh. Martyrs. It's Mazzy, M-A-Z-Z-Y.
I could have sworn there was a feature here on the little control display for the stewardess, but I guess not.
Why is it doing that? That's interesting. So I put in after Warters or whatever. I put in Mazzy,
Okay.
and then I temporary insert, but then in the flight plan it takes it away.
Huh. Yeah, I guess Spirit didn't pay for the full air arc.
Maybe. All right. You know what? Let me go to KRSW. Departure. No return. And the
Yeah.
flight plan.
Try reloading that arrival.
Destination. KRSW. Arrival. Shifty 5.
Yep.
Transition. So it says approach ILS 06.
Yes.
Course 060, but there's no transition. Approach via Vias. Turn. Something's up here, bro.
Oh, you know what it is? So for the Phoenix, when you're updating the nav data,
Yeah.
it's a separate tab because technically the Phoenix product is completely outside Flight Sim. So even if you updated the Flight Sim nav data, you have to update the Phoenix independently.
I thought I did because in the Navigraph app thing, it kind of shows you like outside external ones.
Yep.
It says I'm over speeding for some reason.
What is your speed at right now?
It's at 300.
Oh boy, yeah.
But I have my thing set to climb, so I don't know why.
You have your auto throttle enabled?
Auto throttle. Oh, my whole autopilot's off.
No wonder.
hell? That's weird. Why would it turn off the autopilot? Okay. Autopilot's back on. Should be turning here from Hepox now.
Okay.
Let's see. David said, whipping out the stogie. How do I join the Mile High Club? See the brochure in the seat pocket in front of you. least it's following those waypoints that you sent me. Is there a way to clear this ILS approach? Maybe reset it?
Let's take a look.
ILS. Our transition is Cinta, right?
Yes.
Okay, Shifty 5, transition Cinta. Okay. Okay, so it changed everything. So it should be Wolsack, Impin, Valk. See if it loaded it right.
Yep.
Shifty, Warters.
Yep. Top
of
of
Descent.
Yep.
Mazzy, Momo, LBV, Ernie,
Yep.
Wyckoff, Ponty, Manual. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so it's manual because that is the last waypoint of the star, or the arrival.
Okay.
And then the next waypoint from that would be manual, which means we would get vectored to intercept the localizer into runway 6.
Got it.
And that's why that flight plan discontinuity is there. So again, it's normal, it's expected. And the initial approach fix for the ILS should be Tropic, TROPC.
So where do you input that, or do you just leave it blank for now?
You don't see Tropic and Dolphin?
Let's see, because I have the manual, and then... Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is...
It's there, yep.
Once we like where we're at, altitude-wise on, was it Ponty? We'll kind of keep flying along downwind, and then we can just press direct, or DIR, and then command it to go directly to Tropic, which will set us up for that initial approach fix, and then we can enable the approach mode.
Okay, copy. Alright, so now I think it loaded. Maybe it didn't load earlier correctly.
Yeah. Let's see what the performance page is showing.
Yeah, now it shows that I'm following Beardy, and then you are way up front. Looks like we're right over, close to Orlando.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Danny AP1 says, I need food. Not in real life. In plane. I'll let the stewards know. Please provide credit card info and date of birth. Purchase beverages and food.
I promise it's just United Airline practices.
That's funny.
Okay, so I'm getting a message to enter destination data. So let me go look at the weather down there. Okay. Winds are 100 at 7 knots. Okay, it's gonna be a nice approach. A little crosswind we're gonna have. So Flako, I don't know if you see the enter destination data yet on your McDo.
On the McDo?
Yeah, you don't see orange letters that say enter destination data?
On what page?
On any
On
page.
the flight plan page?
No, any page. It's maybe
No.
because you're still not close enough, but You can do this now before it tells you to do it. So you're going to press the perf or performance page.
Yep.
And you're going to go to the next phase and get all the way down to where it says the approach.
Destination approach. Okay.
Okay, now go to your EFB.
Okay.
Go to the Fenix tab.
EFB, Fenix tab. Okay.
Go ahead and go to My Flights.
My flights. Okay.
And you see how one of the tabs open, it says weather?
Mine says re-import from SimBrief.
Okay, so press it.
Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Weather. Got it. Okay.
Okay, and you're going to press Arrival, or ARR.
Yep.
And you're going to come down. So the first thing you want to set is your altimeter, your QNH. So the altimeter for Fort Myers right now is 3016.
Correct.
I'm going to throw that into the McDo.
3016. Okay.
Your temperature, which is the first number on the fraction, which is 22.
22.
And then there's one more thing we have to put in, which is the baro. And your baro is the barometric altitude of your minimums. So what we can do is go to your Navigraph app in the EFB.
In the EFB, Navigraph.
And in your case, yeah, let me know when you have it.
Where do you see that at?
It's the
in the sorry, you gotta go back. Okay, yeah, okay, Navigraph. Sorry,
Yep.
You gotta go back to the menu of the thing.
Yep, and you're gonna click on your arrival, which is obviously Southwest Florida.
Oh wait, mine's not connected for some weird reason. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
Navigraph. Yep, it's already saved. Like the freaking website too. Okay, code. Okay, there we go. Now it opened up.
Okay, so now you'll go and go to your arrival airport.
Southwest. Yep.
You're gonna click on all if you don't already have it selected.
Yep.
You're gonna hit approach.
Okay.
And that first one, the ILS or localizer DME runway 6.
Okay.
And you see the little star icon next to it?
Yep.
Click that.
Okay.
So now you can just go to starred instead of all. And any plates that you save and you just want to see.
Okay.
Yep, you can pull them up. So then if you look at your approach plate, let me know when you have it open.
Yeah, it's open.
You'll see that you have your localizer frequency, your approach final course, which should already be in automatically because Airbus does all the work for us. And look two blocks over where it says ILS DA or decision altitude.
Yep.
227 is what you're going to put into your baro on that approach page.
Okay, 227.
And if you see it says 227 feet, that's the barometric altitude according to altimeter. That's when we'll make a decision based on visibility and all that. And the parentheses, 200 is your radar altimeter. So that's above ground level, 200 feet, which is pretty common for what we see on most approaches. So in other words, 200 feet, we haven't seen the runway. We're supposed to execute a missed approach and can go set up ourselves for a missed approach, but we're not going to do that today.
Got it.
And if you want to confirm that your radials are set already on the McDo,
Yeah.
press the RAD nav or radio navigation,
Yep.
and you should see your ILS frequency already set to the code and the course.
150.
And the course is going to be off slightly. It's showing 060, whereas the plate has us on 058. So I'm not too concerned with that. I'm just going to let Fenix do his thing, and I'm going to trust the airplane.
Got it.
But that's it, man. We have our arrival destination entered. You can go back to your flight plan or whatever page you want to be in.
Okay. just getting to Valk now.
Okay. I am just ahead of you, about to cross Shifty.
Copy.
And then after Waters, we're going to be doing our top of descent. So I'm going to set my altitude on the autopilot panel down to like, let's go to 4,000. Let's go to 2,000. Actually,
4,000?
I'm going to say it's 3,000 because it's expecting us to cross Tropic, which is our initial approach fix, at 3,000. And then 6 miles after that, we should be crossing Dolphin at 1,500, wherein it'll capture the glide slope.
So it looks like at Waypoint Waters we start our descent.
Just after that, yeah. I've got my top of descent, and if you look at your map, you'll see a little white arrow pointing down.
Yep.
That's your top of descent mark.
Yeah. Right after Waters or something like that. You guys got a nice shot of us spraying chemicals into the air. For those that believe in such things, we are doing our due diligence of contaminating our air that we breathe. I swear it's mosquito pesticide.
Okay, I am near my top of descent, so I'm going to go ahead and right-click on the altitude. That's going to engage the level change. And there's the throttles slowing down as we begin our descent. So seatbelts coming back on. And we'll make a call to the stewards so they know that we're descending.
So this is Spirit. I never took my seatbelt sign off, so just for my safety. So yeah, I'm gonna skip over that part.
You are a seasoned pilot, my friend, because you operated it wisely. I'm sitting here on the first class, even though this is not really first class, it's just open cattle seating. And yeah, look at that, guys. Seatbelt sign is on indeed. I'm pretty sure that Spirit, instead of their seatbelt signs, they have fists with the cancel sign, as in please do not fight the stewards. So please. Oh, listen. There's the call.
Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down and window blinds open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt.
And there is the call for another exterminated fly. Gotta love it.
Uh-oh. Toilets are no longer in service according to the steward.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they want us to be seated down. So you guys heard that firsthand as if you were flying, guys.
You gotta go. Hold it.
Yep. So, Flako, yeah, when you begin your descent, I'll show you how to get that voice message to start playing through the cabin.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just making that left-hand turn now. Waters. Okay, so I just passed over the top of the descent, so you said right click.
Yep, on the altitude select. That'll initiate your descent.
It's not doing anything. Why?
You see the little, like the little ball icon turned on next to the altitude?
Ball icon.
It's like a little yellow dot that's right next to it.
Not doing anything on mine.
And you right click that knob.
Oh, mine's left click. My bad.
That's interesting. Well, there you go, guys. Spirit Airlines already doing stuff different.
Mine's backwards. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it dropped the power and it's descending now.
Okay. Wow, yeah, this top of descent should have been a little sooner because we're going to be at Ponty at 10,000 feet. So we're going to need to fly over the water a little bit, drop some altitude.
Beardy says, Aussie airline here. We're serving whiskey on descent. That's the one we need to be in.
Yeah, Beardy, you need to save us a seat down there in Australia.
Hey, Tom, new viewer. What's going on, Tom? Appreciate you tuning in. New viewer in on the YouTube side. So if you're just tuning in, which you said you are, we took off from Brunswick, Georgia, in a very, very tight runway. It's really a little small airport meant for GA aircraft, but we took it off in an Airbus A320. I'm in the Spirit livery, doing all kinds of wild things, and Captain Gonzo is further ahead in the United livery, doing the right things. So we just started our descent down, and we're going to be landing to Southwest Florida International, if I'm not mistaken, over there in Fort Myers. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for watching, Tom. We always welcome in new viewers. That's what we're trying to do. Spread the message and show how fun flight sim can be, especially with some friends, family, and colleagues. So definitely stay tuned because this is the fun part, and this is where you get to watch us and make fun of our landing.
Yeah. If you have any real world experience and you see us doing anything wrong, please make fun of us. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. It didn't bother me when my mom made fun of me. It doesn't bother me now.
Jesus. Oh man.
This segment brought to you by Safe Space, because when you need to talk to somebody, there's always a way there.
Oh man. Too funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and extend my little tray table here in the cockpit to seem cool.
Oh, how do you get the announcement on? Forgot all about that.
Okay, so you're gonna get your seatbelt signs back on if you haven't gotten them.
Okay.
And then on the overhead panel on the left side, there's one that says calls.
On the left side.
Towards the bottom.
Yep, see it, yep.
Press the all, and you'll hear the ding, ding.
Yep.
And then go back into the cabin and see if they set the message.
Roger. Let's take a look.
And if you don't hear it, then she might have already started the announcement when you actually physically started descending. But it's just those little Easter eggs that Fenix put in there, and they really,
that's cool.
They really knock it out of the park, man.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, I love the sounds, like the whole, like even like the way the engine like does that, like that vibrating like pulse and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, from when like the engines come down on idle or whatever to like descent, it's just amazing.
No, it's amazing, man. These guys, we can't recommend this product enough. Obviously, one of the top tier pay-aware add-ons, but guys, this product only costs like $39, $40 US dollars, I believe. I could be wrong, but compared to PMDG that usually start off in the 70s, $60 range, you just can't get any better than this. So please, if you guys haven't checked out the Fenix, definitely recommend it by now, especially with this Block 2 upgrade. that brings the IAE engine configs. It's just amazing. It never gets old.
Yeah. Oh, Tom says I'm gonna sub. New sub. Ah, Tom, appreciate it, man. Thanks for subbing to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. You'll see if you go through our channel, we do tutorials, we do fun little shorts, we do live streams on Saturdays. So yeah, man, we appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tom. We appreciate it, and definitely spread the word. Get some of your friends to join us, and if you're ever flying or want to fly, just send us a heads up, and we'll join with you.
Yeah, let us know. If you ever want to join us on one of the live stream flights, like right now, you don't see him, but you'll see him on the tarmac. We do have one of our good friends from all the way from Australia flying with us. So I'm not sure. I think it's in the morning time over there. But yeah, he's flying with us. He's further ahead. He's in a 737. So yeah, if you ever want to fly, if you got flight sim, we definitely encourage you to, you know, tune in with us and fly with us. We'll send you all the info that you need and all that, get you going. And yeah. He says it's midday, so it's noon over there.
Awesome.
In Straya. Over there, my Aussie friends. Always appreciate the support from my Aussie friends. I got a ton of them. Due to because I was always streaming super late, you know, like 2 in the morning here. So it'd be afternoon over there. So I have a lot of followers from Australia, New Zealand. Pretty cool, man. That like talking with them, you know. They're over there in the future.
All right, Flako, so I'm going to expedite my descent by pressing that expedite button right underneath the altitude. Because we're already pretty much a couple miles north of the airport here.
Yeah, I'm pretty high in altitude. Yeah, I'm at 21,000 feet still, so just getting towards Ernie.
And thanks for the clarification that you're telling us you're high on the altitude, sir. That's very good to hear.
Yes, absolutely. Tom says, in fact, I do have Microsoft Flight Sim just on another PC. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. On Saturdays is when we live stream, so if you ever want to join us, if you go back, you'll see this is what we're doing here is we kind of took a little inspiration from some other pilots, and they actually performed these legs in real life all the way from New York City down to Trinidad in a 22 stop flight, or not continuous flight, but they made 22 stops. And yeah, so we're on leg 4, so we're just getting to Southwest Florida, then we're going to be going through the Caribbean all the way down to Trinidad. So if you do want to join us, the next leg will be, I believe, just a little further south. I forgot the waypoint, but after that, then we'll be flying to Key West. So yeah, we'll be making our way down every Saturday.
All right, I am scanning for, there's the airport right there. Awesome. So there you have it, guys. That's our arrival airport, Southwest International at Fort Myers. So we'll continue this downwind leg here because there's runway 6. And we'll keep flying out towards the ocean and just set us up for a nice long final back to runway 6.
So I'm going to open up my VFR map. Also, Tom, we do have a Facebook page. We are streaming on the Facebook page. So Capt and Gonzo is what you're watching on YouTube, and I am streaming on the Facebook side. So that's why sometimes we would say we're looking at different things. But yeah, so Gonzo looks like he's passing the airfield, almost at the water, according to my VFR map here. I'm just at 14,000 feet. Few miles back. We are. Probably get a visual of the airfield here soon.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a little wing view here inside the cabin.
I like how you have the door open. Mine's shut.
Oh yeah, I opened it when I was walking in and out because United Airlines, we trust our customers enough to let them, you know, take a look inside the cockpit, say a friendly hello, and hell, might even let you fly.
Yeah, I'm not taking my chances, so mine's still locked. 9mm loaded.
Yeah, good on you, Mike. Yeah, good on you, Mike.
I think even on Beardy's plane, he has his door locked with all the whiskeys he's been handing out.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and expedite. Let's set this to vertical speed. I need to get
Tom
down.
said, "Wow, cool cabin." So yeah, the Fenix is pretty nicely modeled in the inside. You can see the whole cabin. I think eventually it would be cool if, I'm sure somebody will come up with it. They'll fill in the cabin with like passengers and stuff like that.
Yeah, actually,
Somebody will do that.
to that note, so Latin VFR, the producer of sceneries, they actually have an Airbus product line, and their airlines or their airliners actually have 3D modeled passengers inside, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
However, you're not going to get the level of fidelity and realism like the Fenix. As far as I could practice with, I flew the A321 that they have, and it was pretty cool, again, but not anywhere close to what the Fenix offers. So, Tom, if you want to check that out, maybe play around with the Latin VFR A319, 20, and 21. It does offer the 3D passengers.
All right. On my screen, for those watching mine, there is the airport. That's where we'll be landing. So, beautiful. Just passing 7,500 feet. Oh, I actually see Beardy in front of me. I don't know if that's my TCAS yelling at me, because I do see Beardy.
All right, Flako. So yeah, I'm just crossing 8,000 feet, so I'm gonna keep this descent going.
Copy. Yeah, I'm still in the expedited mode. That's probably why I'm just overtaking. And through goes Hamilton. just overtaking Beardy right now.
Let's see if I can spot you. Are you out over the water already?
About to be.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like 10, 15 miles ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm just getting to the intercoastal now, so. Beautiful little golf course there on the left-hand side. My plane's hauling ass. I'm definitely breaking some laws here.
Yeah, underneath
Probably
that.
because of the expediter, right?
Yep.
The expedited descent. Let me take that off.
Yeah, and you can just set your speed brakes out to help with that descent. But yeah, underneath 10,000 feet, 250 knots is our limit.
Yeah, definitely. Bring that speed down. Yo, Brendan Henderson. What's going on, Brendan? Sup, Broham? What's going on, Brendan? Appreciate you tuning in. Nice seeing you, man. It's been a while, my friend.
All right, Flako, I'm beginning my right 180 back to land, and I'm going to set myself up on a nice long intercept course for that ILS.
So, let me see how far are you out right now. Okay, so you're a few miles ahead of me. So are you just manually turning the aircraft via heading to intercept, or did you like direct to somewhere?
Yeah, I direct to Tropic, which is that first, the initial approach fix. And I've got my altitude set to 3,000 feet and my speed to 240 to help me slow down once I get near.
Yeah, so I'm at 3,000 now. Let me see where you are recording. Okay. I'll wait out a little further and then set my direct to Tropic. Not much, man. Just playing Overwatch 2. Nice, man. Very nice.
Wow, in true Florida fashion, my windshield is covered in bug splatter, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that was back there with the livery or something, but that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I do have some bug splatter on mine.
All right.
That's pretty.
And for those of you watching on my side, I am leveled off at 3,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and reduce speed to 200 knots. And I'm going to turn on my landing system by pressing those LS buttons next to the flight director. And I'm going to press localizer. And we should be coming into that localizer here shortly.
Okay. I just set mine to direct to Tropic, so it's turning right.
Okay.
You probably get a glimpse of me. I'm right to your 9 o'clock. Or, sorry, 3 o'clock.
Let me see. Let me go on the outside.
See if I see you.
There you are. Yep, I see lights. I see your green nav light over there in the distance. Okay, there's the localizer. I'm gonna press the approach button. And as we can see on our PFD, we got a Cat 3 single setup. Our barrel is showing our decision height of 227 feet. Let's get flaps 1 in there. So I'm about 8.5 nautical miles from Tropic.
Yeah, I see. I got visual on you. See your nav lights over there. Slow down a little bit. Make sure our gap is.
Yep, I see somebody right behind me. I don't know who that is.
I think that's me.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 200 knots. I'm gonna keep it here until I get closer, and then I'll start.
Actually, that's that should be Beardy.
Okay.
I see 2 planes in front of me, so it looks like you're closer to the airfield. No. I'm behind you. Beardy's the one in final. I'm at 200 knots.
Beardy's already lining up.
Yeah, it looks like if you open up your VFR map, press V, you'll see there's a plane coming in, landing right now. Yeah, he said he's on final.
Okay. Beautiful.
All right. This LS.
And there's the runway, guys. I'm zoomed in. You can just see the silhouette there of the airstrip. Okay, Flako, I'm going to drop my speed to 180.
Copy.
And actually, let me go into my approach. Looks like we're looking at a VREF or V approach speed of 138 knots with flaps full. All right, slowing.
All right, so on mine, says we're about 4.4 nautical miles from Tropic.
Yep.
So I set my LS button.
Yep, I'm about to cross Tropic, and my glide slope is coming into the diamond now, so it'll be intercepting it shortly.
Copy. I'm still at 3,000 feet. Does that sound right?
Yep, I'm at 3,000 as well, which is according to our approach plate.
Yep.
And look at that, guys. You can see the little blue triangle showing where we're at. And again, we can expect that glide slope to capture at around 1,500 feet. I'm gonna start descending a little bit. Okay, I've got the field in sight. Gear down. There we go.
There's Captain Gonzo ahead of me. Beautiful. You guys look here. There's my glide slope. I'm lined up, just waiting for this little diamond to come right into this yellow bar, and then we'll switch over to approach mode. And she should start making her way.
All right, going to flaps 3.
And for some reason, mine's doing a pattern. It just turned left.
Interesting. So you can just press direct to open, but it's kind of good. It gives us a little bit more spacing now.
Yeah, I'll let it do its thing. It's fine.
Okay, I'm slowing down to my final approach speed of 138. A little bit low there. But it's good, beautiful conditions here, so I'm going to go ahead and take over the airplane here shortly. Let's go ahead, flaps full.
All right. Tom asks, what is your favorite plane, guys?
Definitely, for me, it would be the PMDG suite, but the Fenix is a close second.
So for me, airliner-wise, I would say the Airbus, the one that we're flying right now, the A320 by Fenix Simulations. I think it's one of my favorite for sure. And then I would say close second for me would be the PMDG 737 series. That thing is just amazing as well. For private jets, I would say the Coxper Phenom 100, just because I'm biased. Work on that plane every day. And let's see, military aircraft. I would say for military aircraft, and I'm talking about the sim stuff here, Tom. You know, the planes that we fly here in the sim. Military, I don't know which one I would say. I think the F-35 is probably I would say between the F-35 and the F-15 are my favorite military jets on the simulator here. What else?
Right.
GA, I would say my GA would be that Comanche. That Comanche's sick.
Alrighty, here we are on a nice little short final, about 3 miles. Wow, it's a little laggy here for some reason.
Kai's asking, what is your nav frequency?
111.5.
111.5. All right, I'm making another left turn here. Come back around. For me, it's a C-17. Oh, nice, Tom. We do actually have a C-17 in the sim. I believe it's freeware, right? Yeah, it is freeware.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's freeware is actually pretty nice. You know, the model is really nice. The cockpit, it's not like something like this, but it's okay. It looks pretty when we fly it around. It's fun.
Alrighty. Here we go, guys.
He says, no, I meant yours. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Nav frequency for us?
Yeah, 111.5.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know if he means Discord. Not sure what he means.
Alright, guys, moment of truth.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Tom typed out the 50, 40, 30.
Yep. There we go.
Don't forget to call him a retard. Retard.
Alright. We got thruster vests on, speed brakes deployed. And we're gonna vacate here. And there you go, guys. Welcome to Southwest Florida International here at Fort Myers. Turn off our landing lights. I'm getting a lot of stuttering here for some reason. Let's get the flaps up.
Okay. I have the runway in sight. Oh, really? No. It started trying to do that, so maybe I'll do what you said. I'll do the direct to open.
All right, let me reset my graphics here so that it kind of stops stuttering.
And then switching over to approach now. Gear down.
I'm gonna set up the camera here on the runway so we can see Flako on his approach. Let's get our camera controls. And how are you looking, Flako? You're lined up?
Yes, sir. Looking really good. Gear down, flaps all the way down. Our speed is perfect. She's just cruising along. There she is. Yeah, I switched it over to direct to Dolphin, and then I turned on the approach mode.
Got it. There you go. I've got a visual on you.
Oh, he was asking, what do you have your nav frequency to? The go around was weird. Yeah, I don't know why in my flight plan it had like the traffic hold on there, but once I set it to direct to Dolphin, it did good. I have heard there's an A380 on the marketplace now. Have heard it's not that great. Oh yeah, no, that A380 in the marketplace is no good.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Yeah, don't even bother. It's kind of like a cash grab because the real one, not the real, I guess the one that fly-by-wire simulations is coming out with soon. It's kind of making a lot of noise, so kind of makes sense for them to throw something out there. People think it's the one, and yeah.
And fly-by-wires is completely free, so I would definitely hold off from paying for anything.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, 700 feet. We are looking great.
Yep, I'm watching you.
2 white, 2 red. We ain't dead. 2 red, 2 white. We aight. 500 feet.
Let's get a
Ground
look.
spoiler's not armed. Sorry,
Yeah.
sir. Okay. Boom. Minimums. Landing inhibited. All right. Autopilot off.
Nice. There goes the yellow banana. Alright, let me set this because again, stuttering.
Sweet.
Alright.
Not bad. For a rookie. Alright. Let's make our way to a gate.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and fire my APU.
Ooh, big lag. Is my sim gonna crash? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep.
Just crashed.
And that, my friend, is how you show a lot of love to Flight Sim. Yep, it just crashed.
Wow, man. Yeah, I was getting a lot of stuttering and a lot of lag on the approach there, so not surprised.
Yeah, it could be the airport. But yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix. So one thing with the Phoenix guys, those of you watching and the flight sim community, the Phoenix is very, very hardware demanding, and it soaks up a lot of your resources, right? So Flako and I are running right now some pretty high-end rigs, and you can see that even with that, the Phoenix just takes up all the stuff. So if you've got a payware scenery like this and a payware aircraft, you can expect some performance issues.
Yeah, so the scenery that we're running there is the payware scenery for that airport. But no, it was okay until I started trying to look outside and then just froze up and crashed. So I guess there's no point in me refiring my side up because we were just gonna park and call it a night.
Yep.
But I guess on my end, I'll say goodnight. So for those tuning in the Facebook side, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thanks, Beardy, for flying with us. Brendan, thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you. Nice seeing you as always. And everybody else that came through. Bianca, Abe, Ansari, everybody else, Burnaby. And yeah, so we'll catch you guys next week for the next leg on the Facebook side. And with that being said, as always, happy flying. I'll cue the outro on my end. So you guys can, always enjoy that great outro because I freaking love it. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. And yeah, stay frosty. I mean, stay happy flying.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. You heard it from Captain Flako. We've made it to the gate. Luckily, we didn't crash, but we were definitely getting close to it. We're getting a lot of stuttering and stuff like that. But we made it here to Fort Myers. You can see the gate attendants just waiting for us. Let me see if GSX will connect. It's like Quantum will be doing the boarding, and we've got ladders or stairs. Interesting. But yeah, guys, just like Captain Flako said, thanks again for tuning in. For those of you watching us for the first time, we'll be doing this every Saturday night for the most part at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Today we started a little later. We had some difficulties and stuff like that we had to get through. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and take a look at our channel, and please give us a subscribe and stay tuned because we're pumping content out every single week, guys. We're doing 1 or 2 videos, probably even more every week. So between Flight Sim and DCS World, stay tuned for that. We'll continue going, and our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the summertime here, and that would help obviously by spreading the word and stuff like that. So share our channel, take a look, give us some comments, some likes, and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, happy flying, guys. This is Captain Gonzo checking out.
Maybe one of these Saturdays we'll do a DCS stream.
Oh, that
would be fun.
That would be amazing.
There's a world out there. A world. Thank you for choosing that Flight Sim channel. We invite you to our next stream as we take the skies once again. Until next time, and as always, happy flying. Waiting for you to leave your mark. Question is, are you ready for takeoff? To see places you never imagined. We fly so you can touch the sky. Captain Flako invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the views
Gonzo, I
as
think you
we
still have the
take
intro
the
video playing
skies.
at the same time.
Oh, wow. No wonder. They get a little bit of both there. All right, guys. This is Captain Gonzo checking out.